It defines the West.
Branding has been used to identify cattle for centuries, but some feel it's time to take the practice out to pasture. Alberta large animal vet Roy Lewis re-sparked the conversation with a column in Alberta Farmer Express in which he argues it should be reduced as much as possible because of the stress and pain it puts on animals.
I was talking to some producers the other day, and one gentleman said he consciously makes a decision every year whether to brand or not. So he puts a lot of thought into it, and he decides every year that he should brand so he can identify his livestock. So when it comes time, if they get away or even to sell, he's assured that they're his. It's a foolproof way of identifying your animals.
There are other ways to identify cattle. These little white tags are from the Canadian Cattle Identification Agency, and they're legally required to be on every cow. They even have a little number there. But can you read it? How about now? And that's the issue. They're not very easy to see, and even if you could get that number off of there, the information that they're tied to is private, so you'll never be able to figure out who the tag belongs to. There are other methods that both agree aren't appropriate anymore.
They'll notch an ear like they did in the old days, or cut a wattle in the dewlap. My opinion is it's just welfare, and it's unnecessary.
But Lewis argues ear tags and, should the need arise, DNA tests should be enough.
We do need to look to newer ways. Freeze branding wasn't that common 5 years ago. Now it's very common. The hot iron will create a scar, where the freeze brand will mutate the hair follicle so it grows back white. There's pain involved both ways.
BC, Alberta, and Saskatchewan are the only three provinces where brands are registered, with Alberta having more than 54,000 alone. It's a support system for ranchers and, for many, an important part of Western culture.
The Sea Lazy S is iconic worldwide, right? That's their brand. It's registered with us, and so it's linked to our heritage.
In Calgary, Jonathan Muma, City News.